People say things like, abs are cope. No, they're not. Being lean is freaking awesome, and you know it. Guys, spring is just about here, and it's time to let go. Though you may have convinced yourself clinging to that winter bulk for just a little bit longer is worth it for the gains, I say, screw that. Let's get lean. Warm weather and sun and enjoying life outside, it's all happening. It's just about here. What are you going to do about it? Because here's the question. Will you truly be happy spending yet another summer season in preparation, sacrificing more time overweight just so you can continue on working for that distant, far-off, maybe future, just making it through the warmer months this year as a way to set yourself up for later, for that day when you're finally enough? Is it all really worth it? I ask because you likely already know what that summer looks like. Living shut away from the sun because overweight existence is so uncomfortable without constant AC, always out of breath, skin all messed up from sweat and your thighs rubbing together, feeling true dread at the mere sight of stairs or minor hills. Again, I say screw that. I've been through enough of those to know it's not worth it. If you've been lifting for a while, maybe you have too. Why not get lean and enjoy yourself this year? Truth is, if you're already bulked up after that winter training arc, you likely won't see much, if any, additional benefit from bulking further anyway. Once you hit that 20 to 25% body fat range, going higher is just wasted effort and is super unhealthy too. Unless you're going all in on barbell leverages or something like that, there is absolutely no reason to continue pushing the bulk further. In the long run, where gains are concerned, cutting weight is actually for the best anyway. I do not believe perma-bulking is the most efficient path, logical in theory though it may be. At least that's been my experience as a sandbag lifter. In terms of strength and the idea that cutting weight means losing it, and losing time you could be building it, if you lift sandbags, you likely won't see much, if any, reduction in strength by cutting down. Unless you've been power belly maxing, which is pretty awesome by the way, and I respect anyone who's all in. In general though, from what I've seen at least, sandbags respond much more like a barbell deadlift than they do a squat or bench. They're less dependent on leverages for putting up big weights. Direct day-to-day numbers aside though, even if the only thing you care about is looking jacked 5 years from now, even if you're on that grind and you're all about preparing for that future physique, you'll still benefit more long-term by getting lean now and building back up slowly than you would by remaining overweight and trying to force things. First, getting lean primes the muscles to grow. Please ask anyone who's actually been training for a long time. Seek out bodybuilders much more experienced than myself if you're unsure, because I know they'll confirm this. The rebound effect is a real thing. There's motivation and hormonal factors to consider too. Actually seeing the muscle you've built without all that fat covering it will motivate you like nothing else. And after that fat loss phase, your enthusiasm for hitting the weights in that caloric surplus state where the gains come easy will be at an all-time high, and you can bet you'll push your limits. You'll likely get a confidence boost too, knowing you look good. Training to outperform your past self rather than comparing yourself to others is a fulfilling way to go, no doubt. That's how I do it for the most part. But at the same time, I can't deny that bit of pride I feel walking into a room knowing I've put that effort in when others haven't. You might say that scenario is a bit like winning a competition, which can be huge. Observe any team sport for proof of that. Increased confidence and feeling like you're winning every single day will likely lead to you getting out into the world more as well, which means more fresh air and exposure to sunlight, as well as a higher likelihood of encountering people, which has the potential to amplify everything again. Pair all of that with having a body that functions better because it isn't chronically inflamed due to all that unnecessary fat tissue, and you have an obvious recipe for all kinds of gains. All kinds. But wait, there's more. The benefits don't just stop at long-term strength and muscle. There are other things too. Exciting things. When you're lean, and I mean comfortably lean for yourself as an individual by the way, probably should have mentioned that sooner. Not everyone needs to push for single-digit body fat or anything like that. Most will feel great somewhere around 12%, give or take a few. But when you're lean, breathing becomes easier, endurance is better, and you'll feel lighter on your feet. You'll sleep more deeply and wake feeling more well-rested. Your mind becomes clear as if a fog you never knew was there has been lifted. You'll stop being that guy who always needs to stop for rest or who hides from the sun because heat affects him twice as much as everyone else. You'll feel more energized and motivated to get stuff done. If you've been hanging out in that 20% plus body fat range for a while, I'm telling you, when you drop down, it's like you become become a different person. The world becomes a free place, the colors vibrant. It's a feeling of arrival, as if you finally reached that destination you've been headed for all your life, or like the morning upon waking after overcoming a strong sickness, clarity and hope and peace a part of every potential path. Take it from someone who's spent a great deal of time on both ends, growing up chunky, becoming super skinny, over bulking, and making my way back down again at least a few times. Life is better lighter. Just go for it. Start getting lean now before it's too late. Don't wait until it's already summer to get started. Let go of watching from the sidelines as everyone else moves about happy and free. Get rid of just a little more and accept that dropping the fat right now is for the best. Spring and summer are on the way. It's time to get lean. You'll be glad you did. If you want to get started straight away, check out this video I made, and be sure to stay tuned because I also just completed an experiment where I was able to get way leaner while at the same time eating all the food I wanted. Seriously, video on that will be out soon. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.